Hey, everybody. The Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals ruled in favor of Oakland bulk and oversized terminal over the city of Oakland, thereby upholding the lower court's decision that the city of Oakland breached its contractual obligation to allow Oakland bulk and oversized terminal to build its bulk terminal in a piece of land that is on the outskirts of West Oakland, more near the San Francisco Oakland Bay Bridge approach than it is to West Oakland. But I digress. It's funny how people will leave out details in their drive to push a point that in complete study would be revealed to have no resemblance to the truth. Such is the case with the statements that No Coal in Oakland made after the decision was announced. Most notably, the idea that Oakland Bulk and Oversized Terminal was seeking funding from Japan, or that it lost its funding from the Bank of Montreal. Both of those claims have become something of urban legend, and they're called urban legend because, well, they're not true. Or this idea that the Oakland Bulk and Oversized Terminal isn't profitable or can't be. But the most egregious omitted fact is one that was crystal clear if anyone bothers to read the case opinion, and that is this. The city of Oakland knew that coal was part of the commodity mix for the Oakland Bulk and Oversized Terminal. The city knew it. I'm going to go a gigantic step further. The city not only knew it, the city brought coal in. All you have to do is read the Tioga report, which is featured a number of times at Oakland News Now. All you have to do is go to the search area and type it up. You'll see where it's listed. The Tioga Group report was written by Steve Neiman back in 2011, and it identified the necessary commodities for the bulk terminal to handle so that it could pencil out, be a business, a going concern, a profitable terminal. That was the idea. It was the city of Oakland's idea in the form of Pat Cashman. Pat knows it to this day. Anyone connected with this project, I've been connected with that project for 30 years, all the way back to when it was the number one economic development objective listed in the Oakland Sharing the Vision document. A bulk terminal on the property that is in the held of Oakland Bulk and Oversized Terminal now has been the dream of Port of Oakland planners for 3 decades. Okay? 3 decades. Because the port was consistently worried about losing its market share to other ports along the West Coast and in the Pacific Rim. It wasn't until former coal investor Tom Steyer decided, hey, I'm going to spend a lot of money to alter the media's thinking about climate change and thereby drive more investments to renewable energy to offset the losses in traditional energy investments I've made. It's called hedging. He's a hedge fund investor. That's what hedge fund investors do. But the people who have, in a sense, danced to the Pied Piper that Tom Steyer paid to go into performance have been so mesmerized by the monetary music, they just don't listen. Logic goes away. Clear thinking goes away. Eardrums get burst. Ears fall off. That's what happened. Meanwhile, we're in the middle of a pandemic now, and the success of the operational pipeline that runs our energy system is now more critical than ever. All energy consumption has gone down, but it is extremely important to maintain the pipeline of commodities so that energy can be provided. We're closer than ever before on a worldwide basis to a collapse of our system. And don't talk to me about renewable energy, because renewable energy is worse off. Don't talk to me about electric cars, because sales for electric cars have fallen dramatically. In fact, because of the falling gas prices, people are more likely to buy gas-powered automobiles than electric-powered automobiles. Look coldly at the truth. Stop with the games. People need jobs. The Oakland oversized terminal was designed from the start, and it was recognized by the court, with more than the proper environmental mitigations necessary for a facility of its type. Everyone around the world will tell you that. Covered cars, yes. And don't tell me that covered cars are not in operation in the United States. I will consider you a fool. They are. Particularly in the eastern part in the Midwestern United States. 18 states still rely primarily on coal as part of their energy production system and cycle. So we're in the middle of a place where our economic fall has been so dramatic that it's time to throw away ideas of left and right, and time to adopt pragmatic thinking. If the city of Oakland greenlights the Oakland oversized terminal, they will receive a project that is more than extremely environmentally friendly, a net jobs producer and an income producer. And at the end of the day, the people who've been on the standing on the sidelines, if you're looking at this, will wonder what all the fuss was really about. This is not a coal terminal. It doesn't have fields to store coal exposed to the air. Anyone who tells you otherwise is lying to you. It's designed to handle a number of different commodities. It's very flexible. Subscribe to Zenny62 on YouTube and bookmark oaklandnewsnow.com. And I will say this again. The reason why I fought to have Insight Terminal Solutions as a client was so I would have a raison d'etre to use the systems I developed to get out the truth. And that's precisely what I'm doing.